on since 2004. And since 2012 is when I really started getting into running and I entered my very first 5K. I've put many miles on many shoes. It's time to combine my love of running, my love of shoes, and give you some reviews. I am not an expert. I did not stay at a Holiday Inn last night either. Although, it does make me wonder, what makes someone qualified to be an expert in reviewing shoes? I never really thought about it until now. I am not a fast runner. I am a solid middle of the pack runner. I'm never gonna win a race. I do this for fun and fitness type of runner. So if you want average reviews from an average runner, stick around. This month, I am going to review 2 of my current road shoes and 2 of my current trail shoes. Later this year, I will cover 3 more pairs of road shoes that I've got, but I don't have any miles on them yet. So I definitely need to run in them first before I can tell you what I think of them. So before we get into the reviews, let's talk all things shoes. The shoe world has 3 different types of running shoes: stability, motion control, and neutral. If you overpronate or have a flat arch, you may need the motion control shoe. If you just pronate a little bit, a stability shoe might be for you. And if you have a normal foot, you may benefit from a neutral shoe. I cannot tell you what shoe you need. I can give you some starting information, but you're really gonna have to do your own research and figure out what works best for you. Or talk to your doctor or a running coach, physical therapist, someone that knows more than I do. Like a lot of running stuff, it's trial and error, and it just really depends on you. For example, I do pronate a little bit when I run, but I can wear both stability and neutral shoes without any issues. If you want more guidance, a good place to start is a local running store. They will analyze your gait, your foot type, and bring out all of the shoes that they have for you in that type, either the stability, motion control, or neutral, in your size. You'll get to try them all on, and you can even run in them. Like some stores have treadmills, some stores let you run in the store. Some stores I've been in actually let you run around outside. So you get to try them before you buy them, which is always great. Now, if you're curious about your gait, your foot type, but you don't have a running store near you, you can do it at home. Grab a brown paper grocery bag, some water, and your bare feet. Get your feet wet, walk across that paper, and then see what your foot looks like in comparison to the infographic that I will link in the description box below. And this will give you a good starting point on the types of shoes to look for and to try on. Then when you head out to like a sporting goods store or online, wherever, you know what you want to look for. If you don't have a brown paper bag, you can do this on cement, just depending on where you do it and how the temperature, all that stuff. You may need to like take a picture of it and then look at the picture because it might evaporate. 2 questions to ask yourself before you start shopping. Where are you going to be running? Are you going to be mostly on the road, or are you going to be heading out to the trails? If you're running on the roads, you're going to get a road shoe. Duh. But if you're heading out to trails, like the dirt trails that have a lot of rocks and roots and things like that, you're going to want to grab some trail shoes because those are specifically designed for that type of environment. Second question, how much cushioning do you want? Do you want to feel like you're running on clouds, or do you want to feel more of the ground? This is so very much a preference. Like, I can't tell you if you want cushioning or not cushioning. And you may not even know the answer yet, and that's okay. This is why we try on and test out shoes before we commit. Now, a few more tips when figuring out what shoes to get. You may have to go up a half or a whole size in the shoe for running. My street shoe size is 7.5. I run in 8s. You want a thumb width of room between your toe and the top of the shoe. Make sure it doesn't slip off your heel when you run. You want it to be snug, but not tight. If the heel slides a little bit, but isn't like completely slipping off, there are things you can do, different lace techniques you can do to fix that. So even if it slips just a little bit, you might be able to fix that by relacing your shoes. Try the shoes on at the end of the day. Your feet are going to be swollen at the end of the day, and they're going to swell when you run. So you want to make sure they fit when your feet are swollen. Fit your larger foot. I know, we each have a foot that is slightly bigger than the other one. So try on both shoes. Make sure it's comfortable for both feet. Like, my right foot is just slightly larger than my left. Looking at my feet, you can't tell, but I can tell in some shoes. Wear the socks that you plan to run in. Each brand is going to fit a little bit differently. So try them all on, walk, run, whatever in them before you decide. If you have your own inserts or orthotics, bring those with you to try them on, because you want to see how the shoe will fit with those in them. And as I said before, don't be afraid to run in the store. Or if you're trying them on at home, run through your house, because you want to feel them when you run. You want to know what they're like when you're actually running in them. And check the return policy. Some stores and brands will allow you to run outside and return them as long as it's within a specific time period. A running shoe should fit and feel right from day one, run one, because you should not have to break in a running shoe. You should be able to put it on, head out the door the very first time, and have it feel good. If it doesn't feel good right away, that's a sign it might not be the shoe for you. Your running shoes should only be used for running. Don't walk the dog in them. Don't mow the yard in them. You can get between 300 to 500 miles out of a pair of running shoes. 300 is usually the more minimalist shoe. 500 is your traditional shoe. Once you get up to that point and you start to get some discomfort while you're running, you know your shoes are older, that's a sign to replace them. Then you can use those shoes for dog walking, mowing the lawn, all that stuff. If you can afford it, get 2 pairs of shoes and rotate between them. It helps them last just a little bit longer. What else do you want to know about running and shoes? Let me know in the comments, and then be sure to hit that like, share, subscribe, all those fun buttons. And until next time, may your running and coffee be strong.